explicit messaging, but every brief can include sustainability considerations. What are good considerations to include in a brief? There's really 3 questions to ask. 1, does the product or assignment have a sustainability angle? That's a pretty easy one. That's a layup. If yes, let's build it into a strategic consideration or creative thought starter that could make sense. Can sustainability be applied to something that your consumers care about? Well, if yes, then a creative way might be a way to reinforce shared values implicitly or explicitly. Maybe that's where you want to go a little bit more forward with that primary message. And then do the deliverables or channels provide an opportunity to use less or reduce waste? Making sure we get it into the brief is really key, because what gets left out of the brief gets left out of the work. And that's the time when you have all stakeholders at the beginning of a project, and you can talk about sustainability in a really seamless way that doesn't feel like it's going to be limiting. Sustainability isn't a gimmick and a big idea. It shouldn't be something that feels like a trope or something that is inauthentic. The best in class examples with explicit or implicit sustainable behaviors are authentic to the brand and culture. They're not otherizing sustainability, but rather making it the norm. We can redefine sustainability stereotypes. So redefining what we see as a sustainability advocate in a way that is more normalized in culture. Keep it top of mind in creative presentations. You can write it into scripts really simply, just have it in the action language. So Pavani gets into the front seat of her EV. That reminds people that that is a normal behavior. Really simple choices just reinforce the normalized behavior. We think about it kind of like cigarettes. Cigarettes were really cool in Hollywood, but suddenly when Hollywood stopped using them, they became a lot less cool in that sense. So if we can just start to normalize these behaviors, people will start to take action. There's so many reasons to say no to an idea, and we don't want sustainability to be just another reason to say no. I love this quote from Adam Morgan. A constraint should be regarded as a stimulus for positive change. Could we make an ad without ever showing plastic? Spoiler alert, that's really difficult. I tried to live a day without plastic, and everything I touch has plastic, unfortunately, even my bra. Ugh. But what if we made an ad without ever showing plastic? What if we tried to reduce before we even got to recycling? So some open briefs to give to creatives. Every production is a choice and is an opportunity to implicitly normalize sustainable behaviors. It could be around locations, using mixed use neighborhoods, solar paneled structures, LEED certified buildings, making that seem normal. Props, reusables, EV or community transportation, or even minimal wardrobe changes, or using evergreen fashion trends and not leaning into some of this fast fashion space. Start to normalize that we can still participate in culture without necessarily participating in some of the more harmful trends that the fashion space can perpetuate. And then, of course, behavior change starts even behind the scenes. So normalizing sustainable behaviors with zero waste sets behind the camera keeps choices in front of the camera top of mind. Creativity is our best offense against climate change. Getting smart is probably the first step. You don't need permission to start. You can implement change as an individual with your own actions. We have to have progress over perfection. So not being afraid to get it wrong, trying it, to me, is getting it right. Sustainability can be polarizing, and showing up inauthentically or taking action without commitments can be risky. Let's show them that investing in sustainability can be good for business if you do need to get clients on board. That starts with understanding the climate commitments that your clients have engaged with, understanding their objectives. We should become just as literate in sustainability reports as we are with financial reports, to understand how they're taking action and how they're tracking towards their goals, because we can intersect and help them achieve those goals. 90% of CEOs say sustainability is the top priority, but struggle with the implementation. We can be that solution. And that starts with making it easy. Add the green the bid into the specs, identify shared consumer values, tie it to a business strategy, and research and vet ideas to protect against greenwashing. Do the work for them. That first thing is, it's too time consuming. Great. We took away that barrier. We can do the legwork for you. We can make this easy. Don't ask for a brief. See the opportunities in culture or in ideas and bring them forward, and extend campaigns to further company values and sustainability commitments. Usually clients want to know that their platform can live across all their different objectives beyond just an advertising campaign. This is